Greetings, ladies, gents, oddies, and all the in-betweens. I'm CrimsonSlave, and I welcome to my Insomnia Files. Now, last week I was angry, and I admit I was really angry, mad about a lot of things all together, and the news that I got with that day before my birthday wasn't the best. So I've calmed down. And I want to share some stuff. I want to get some stuff figured out. I'll explain some stuff, and I want to share how my week went to good to okay to worse, and sits in a really weird limbo currently. So I was waiting. Before I get to any of that, I want to tell you guys a story. It's a special story that matters a lot to me, and it may not be related to anything, but I just kind of felt I should share the story. So here it is. As a kid, I was bullied. I was bullied pretty bad. I was chased. I was made fun of a lot. So a lot of times, I just kind of took some time for myself and did things oddly and kind of did odd dumb things. But I often found myself being alone a lot of times. So one day, it was raining. And I decided to take a walk. I took my mom's umbrella, and I took a walk, and I sat next to a river at the time. So while I was sitting there, I was visited by a person that I guess saw me a few times, who was a little older than me, but he understood I was bullied and everything, and he asked me why I constantly find myself being alone. And I told him that I don't have friends. I don't have friends, and I feel that I probably never will have friends, because if I had friends, I probably wouldn't be in the situation that I was. I was alone on a rainy day, next to a river, by myself, staring at nothing, trying to just be okay. He explained to me that when you get older, you will find people. There will be people in your life, and people will understand you. There will be people who will understand you, people who will accept you, and once you have those people in your life, it's probably good to hold on to them, because those are the people that will be there with you for all things. So if I just kept holding on, I'd eventually have more friends. He in turn told me if I didn't believe him, that he'll be my friend. And I really believed that. It got me through that weird part that I was dealing with at the time. That person died in a car accident. He was killed on a head-on collision on the passenger side of his car. So that sucks. But he was one of the first people to kind of let me understand the possibility that one day maybe I would have friends, and he offered to be one of those people, which I personally feel deep down is indispensable. But I kind of feel throughout life and the people that I've had in my life that a lot of people leave, and it's something very hard for me to deal with. And I guess that's officially all I want to say about that. But something about that resonated with me recently, and I don't know what exactly it was. But that's not really the point. But I did want to share that story because it's important to something that I'm slowly trying to deal with. I'm 30 now. My birthday was Monday. And despite everything going weird with life, I got stuff actually. I have been actually using this journal, which I actually think is pretty cool how it's laid out. I've used this journal. This is kind of applicable for me. Yeah. Jerry got me a $30 card at GameStop, which in turn is going to pay for my copy of Rainbow Six Extraction. So I'm super happy about that coming out at the end of this week going forward. And ironic thing showed up. I bought myself new headphones. This showed up on Tuesday or Wednesday. when everything kind of went wrong, but I'll get to that point soon. I got these new fancy true wireless buds with noise canceling, and I super like them. Noise canceling does work. I was able to go to Walmart and not hear anything about very little things. So I'm really happy about the headphones that I got and paid for. So I have these now. I'm happy with this. So I have new wireless headphones. Phoenix got me something. Yeah. He got me a figurine for Nightmare Before Christmas, and I didn't know he got me this. Like, he got me Danganronpa for Christmas, and I thought that was kind of all I was getting. But I realized now I don't like opening this all the way. But he got me this Sally. Let me open it. He got me this Sally and Jack thing. So while I open this, I want to explain what went wrong with the rest of my week. So on my birthday, I got a lot of stuff randomly that happened. So with my current problems with life and my friends, I didn't expect anyone to care about my birthday. Phoenix got me something. I was happy about that. Jerry got me something. Surprised by that, honestly. But she got me something. I posted something. I posted something a little bit worrying on Tumblr. And I was surprised to know that someone responded to it because it made me feel interesting, because it was weird to know that, like, throughout all of my Tumblr life, no one ever really questioned if I was okay. And I guess what I posted was a little bit concerning, but a random person that I've never met, that I don't know, randomly asked me if I was okay, and it felt good to have other people care about me that I've never met before. Alan randomly gave me a birthday wish, which I was not expecting, because I honestly thought that he, being the person that he is, good person that he is, probably would have forgot about my birthday, but he did. He gave me well wishes on my birthday, and I was extremely surprised by that information. It was cool to know that. So, like, I don't know. Like, I felt really upset and mad about a lot of stuff on the 9th, but having people randomly take it upon themselves for no reason to just randomly give me well wishes and wish happy birthday, because the person that I was talking to on Tumblr also wished me happy birthday. I don't know. It just felt weird to know that people that I haven't met would care enough about someone that they also haven't met and give them well wishes or ask to know if they're okay. I didn't know what to make of it at the time, but it did feel super nice to have concern for my well-being in a time period where I've been overthinking, depressed, and feeling that a lot of these problems in life are going to get better. But this is nice. I wonder how much this costs. But Phoenix got me this. It has Lock, Shock, and Barrel, the Mayor, Jack and Sally. It's a really nice present. I'm really happy with this. I'll have to put it somewhere. Yeah, really got me. I also had the grand pleasure of hanging out with Shepard because oh god, dust. Okay, so I'm trying to make this video shorter than it needs to be. So I'm trying to work on that possibility in my life. We'll see. One thing. So that's all the thing I got for my birthday. And feeling those well wishes and people caring about me truly made me feel better. Because I'm going through issues that I can't exactly explain or go through at the moment. But I super miss Grell and Planier, and I don't know what what the future holds for that. I miss them both, and I want to hang out with them, and I want to talk to them, and I just miss my friends. But not really the point of this video. Other things that happened. I was supposed to get my industrial bar. I got a haircut for it. My hair's like nice here, and I was going to the industrial bar. My good friend Shepard, who I haven't talked to in forever, drove me to go get it done, and I forgot my ID. So I put everything in my bag. I didn't think about it. I didn't take my ID with me. I got it rescheduled. So I paid for it, but got it rescheduled. So I was super nice to know that it was there. So like Shepard was nice enough to take me to go get my industrial bar. I went to see a movie. I went to see a movie called Belle. I saw it on YouTube, and it looked super interesting. I saw it. I loved it. It was like one of the great movie, and I really loved everything about it so far. It was a great time, and I super enjoyed watching the movie. I also saw Spider-Man No Way Home on my birthday. Super interesting. It gave me chills, actually. I'm a little bit of a nerd. I get that. But, like, seeing Spider-Man No Way Home meant that, like, it was a combination of, like, almost 10 years of me watching Spider-Man all compiled into one movie. And it felt really good. Like, it had flaws. It had flaws. It had things that I'm not 100% okay with. But I did like watching it. And it was something that I felt that meant a little bit more because I saw it on my birthday. And I've seen every Spider-Man movie to date. So, like, it felt really interesting to see this ending of Spider-Man and how that all worked out. And I was super happy with that experience. Which, yeah. There's that. I don't know. Seeing both movies this week has really given me perspective on something that I'll get to at the end. But those are the things that I want to talk about. They were good. Bad things. My car is screwed up, and I need to get a loan for it. I took my car finally to a mechanic. Finally to Kia, so it can get looked at. And I thought, honestly, it would be a simple, I go there, I pay some money, they tell me what's wrong with it, they tell me not to drive it, and I get a part and get it fixed. They told me that it was a simple fix, and the problem that was with it was a factory thing that they reset, and I was like, cool. My car started acting super bad and didn't drive well, period. It shot to 3,000 RPMs. It wouldn't go down, and a lot of stuff started going bad on it all at once. So, took it back to Kia. I didn't get about 10 minutes away from Kia. Took it back, and Jared picked me up. And taking it back to Kia, they explained to me that my catalytic converter needs to be replaced, and my oxygen sensor might be replaced. And they told me, and they gave me a quote that it would either be $2,650 or $3013, and both of them a little bit more expensive than I actually have on hand. So I'm getting a loan tomorrow to hopefully get that figured out figured out. So that's something that super sucks. That has to be done, but can't do anything about it. Gotta pay it, and I gotta get it working. I gotta keep pushing forward if I want to do what Rel wants and take her name off the car. And I need to keep making my payments until May, and then I'll be able to take her off the car. And then I don't know. That's not the point of the video. This week's been weird. I had good things. I had a big bad thing. I fucked up getting my ear done. But some other things happened. Like, on my birthday, I got a call back from a state job that I applied for. And I'm going to go to an interview on the 20th for a state job. I don't know how that's going to go. That was interesting. I fully signed up for full medical benefits. That was the thing. I also spent most of this week home because essentially last Tuesday I kept for like about 2 weeks I've been nauseous, and I didn't know that nausea and fever were a symptom of COVID-19. So out of precaution, I put in a thing to work, and I got paid for those times, which was super nice. And I got paid for that time, so I was able to take some time off, get a get a test. It came back negative. I don't have COVID-19. So that was kind of cool. And I'm going to go back to work starting Tuesday. I found this on the web. I'm going to go back to work starting Tuesday. So that's nice. I honestly don't know like how to like get rationalize all these things going on and happening, but there are random things happening in my life. So there's that. The last thing, the most important thing that I discovered after leaving the movie is that I'm disconnected. Now, this is like, it sounds simple, but it's super profound to me. So, it relates to the whole story beginning. I feel, as a person, I'm always disconnected. I'm an overthinker occasionally, and I can be a person of considerable issues in life. I suffer from clinical depression, and as an insomniac and a sociopath who thinks about things a lot logically and can easily build into overthinking, I can give myself bigger problems than I actually have in life. So one of the things that I've been struggling with since quitting and dealing with a loss of friends and other thing, it's been overthinking. And I haven't figured out what to do with that. One thing did happen was that I watched Dave Build a Maze and I felt something, but I didn't think it was like Dave made a maze. Didn't think about the word. I realized that when I saw Spider-Man No Way Home, and we go see a movie called Belle. By the way, Spider-Man Far From Home, I give it a 8.5, and I give Belle a 10, solid 10. Belle was super good. It's a really interesting commentary on the internet while also being a mashup of a lot of different things. Really, really good story. Amazing music. Loved it. Spider-Man Far From Home. Interesting stuff. I feel that they could have added in a little bit more things. They didn't exactly do the timeline super well. And there's a lot of hanging things in there that I'm not 100% cool with. There's that. So, Belle 10, Spider-Man No Way Home 8.5. So, what I realized is that I felt disconnected. It's something that I was struggling with like all of last year. Like, it just felt weird. So, like, if you ever watched our video, I don't expect you to. But like a lot of problems I had last year were due to the fact that I wasn't doing a lot of stuff. And I realize now, after seeing Belle and having everything, that I stopped watching movies and stopped watching things that I care about. I'm disconnected, and it makes sense. But like, I plug into things that distract me, that give me a lot of interesting things. It's why I play video games and try to play like 2 or 3 so I don't get bored with one thing. I usually watch movies and watch dramas and get things, and this is how I like work through stuff. I haven't been doing any of that. And like, thinking about it in that perspective made a lot of things bad for me, because like, I lay in bed and I'm up to like 4 o'clock in the morning anyway. So like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just overthinking and going through scenarios of being upset and thinking things are getting worse. And I realized there's a part of me that usually puts on a TV show or finishes a next episode of something. And I haven't done that in a while. Like, the last thing that I watched was, I think the last thing that I watched, not for a reason, was I watched Goblin Slayer for a campaign that I'm no longer a part of, and I just wasn't super into it. And that's kind of its own thing. But like, I tried to watch another TV show, but like, I think like the last thing that I watched and enjoyed was watching Arcane. I finished Arcane like in like November or like the beginning of December. because like I've been just disconnected from that. I've been watching anything. Like before Arcane, like I was watching Doom Patrol, and I watched that whole season. But I realize now that I'm disconnected from things. Like I'm not doing the things that make me happy, and that's not something that I've really been thinking about for a while. But like I'm playing video games occasionally. Like I'm playing a lot of Labyrinth of Refrain, but I haven't been playing it to an extent that I find it fun. I've bought a bunch of games, but like I touched them, played them, and I just left them there. I bought these movies because I was really interested in watching everything I didn't watch last year, and I haven't put any of them in my. I haven't watched any of them. I don't know. I'm disconnected from a lot of things, and it's bad because like talking to my mom about things, I'm realizing a lot of problems with a lot of stuff, but like I need to work on that, and I don't know. Like I'm working and I'm working toward things. And it feels good that like I'm getting paid every week and I'll be able to start doing stuff and get things figured out. But I couldn't tell you why I never came to this conclusion that the things that I do that make me happy, or the things that I do that make things work, I just stopped doing. And I can't pinpoint what happened last year to break that down. But I'm going to work on it. I'm going to watch my movies. I'm going to try to watch one a day, maybe. I'm going to get this loan thing figured out. And I'm going to try to get some stuff figured out about life. I have an interview on Friday that I need to get figured out, and I'm going to work on that. I don't know. This week's been weird. But one of the things I can say that seeing both movies that going into this week is next week is that I don't feel bad about it. Maybe it was talking to Shepard, which like charged my social battery, or going on a misadventure for the first time in forever of not working out. But like, it just feels super weird that I haven't been myself and I haven't been working on fixing it. Don't know. But I'm going to work on that. There's a bunch of movies coming out that I want to see. There's a lot of stuff that I want to keep doing. I want to keep keeping notes in my new journal. But like, I'm just going to keep working on this stuff. And maybe try to fix this disconnection problem. Don't know how well it'll work or not. But essentially, that's what I have for this week. So next week, I need to work on things. Obviously, I need to get all my crap together for my loan. I need to get crap together for my loan so I can possibly get my car fixed, so I can continue to drive my own car, and hopefully this is the end of my car breaking down. Besides of that, I have an interview I need to look professional for. I'm going to straighten my hair with my straightener. If that doesn't work by Wednesday, I'm going to get another haircut. What else I got this week? I got bills. I gotta keep working. I gotta hopefully get my car figured out. Rainbow Six Extraction, which is something that I want to stream because I haven't streamed anything in forever. So I am going to stream my 2 hours of Rainbow Six Extraction, good or bad, and I'm going to upload it on here. Besides that, obvious stuff. I'm working on getting money back so I can get everything I owe her. I'm gonna move on to paying Phoenix, and then essentially I'll just work on my other crap, like getting an iPad. Things are weird, and today's been a little draining. I spent the past 2.5 hours on the phone with Hulu trying to get something figured out that I don't understand, and I'll just go from there with that. Um, yeah, I don't know. Today's been weird, but it's been weird in a way that I'm not super mad about anything, and I'm not worried super much because I feel that I have the ability to overcome these problems. We'll see how that works out. But I'm just going to attempt to push forward. I'm just going to attempt to push forward and and keep trying to go better with everything that I'm currently doing. But hey, I got new music. I have new way to listen to music. My noise canceling headphones. Hopefully next week I'll be able to hit up my earring appointment and I'll have an industrial bar. I open up my pillows and I'm going to start working on a better situation for my bed. I'm trying to progress things. I know last week I was really angry, and I need to look at this year as not as a repeat of last year, but the ability to be better about the year as it progresses forward. I don't know. Before I leave, there's something that I do want to touch on. Things are bad right now for me, and I understand that like they're probably more superficial than I think they are. My friendships are a little muddy, and I don't know what to do about that. But I don't know what to do about that. But I've experienced kindness that I didn't expect to get from random people. I talked to a person on Tumblr, and I was kind of cool to have that ability to talk to someone else. And I'm just trying to push forward with everything as it comes. There's that. So I'm going to keep trying to be optimistic and keep trying to do things. In that video, I hope deep down that your week was better than mine. Like I've had so many problems this week with this car and other stuff that I didn't get to, but I'm trying to stay optimistic and be fun and everything. But that's it for now. If you're interested in seeing how any of that works out, come back next Sunday. I'll have an update for you, and I'll be able to tell you what did or did not work out. If you're interested in doing and interested in coming back, I welcome you to. But if not, ignore me. I live under the assumption that I'm ignored by a lot of people, and things will keep getting worse if I don't break that. So, if you don't want to see what happens, don't come back. Ignore me. But if not, please come back next Sunday, and I'll have another video for you. Thank you for your time, and I will see you again next week. Until then, ciao.